Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the stream, Sunday afternoon. I got a little time on my hands. So we're going to get into some design. Beautiful Sunday, actually. In fact, I was tempted to hit the driving range this afternoon, but next week. Next week. I really want to try these things out. But, we'll go next week. Anyway, I got a course to finish up. I'm getting close. Got 15 holes done at Kahemano. So we're going to work through the next 3, and then I got to work on some... I want to do kind of like a little village, and I mean, these are my plans. So we're going to try to do some stuff like that. And yeah, course is coming together nicely. As this will be my 2K course for March, I think. So, and we may jump into some TGC Tours rounds, and we'll just playthroughs. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I gave Mom the whole morning off, so Dad gets the whole afternoon off today. So we've already been for a bike ride and doing lots of stuff. So let's dive in. Let's dive in. There we go. All right. So I've been kind of picking at this course a bit. It's coming along. Like I said, a few things we gotta touch up, but yeah, we're kind of finishing off the last few holes here. Back nine's coming along to get together pretty nice. Really small greens, fairly narrow fairways as well here. This is a fun green. Double green. Why not? Why not? And yeah, I mean, it's short, but it's narrow. It's treacherous. Is it my best design? No. But it's fun. I'm having fun with this one. And I built 15 off stream a few days ago. Short little par 5. Drivable. Trouble basically everywhere. You got to be dead on with your shot. Georgie boy, what's up? Geordie boy, Ben in the pushy. What's up? Where am I from? I'm from Vancouver. I am from Vancouver. Monsieur Canuck. What's up, Daniel? How you doing, man? How you doing? Bri, what's up? Zach's discouraged. All right. That sucks. Hopefully things are okay. All right, so just kind of finishing up things, preparing for the Alt Shot All Stars match. Nice. I hear a lot of people are getting into that little Jimmy Boredom tournament. I think that's really cool. I missed the sign up, and I don't have a partner, but it looks like it would be a fun thing to do. Maybe I'll try to find a partner for the next one whenever he does it. So. Oh, thank you, sir. I'm nowhere near one of the top guys, but yeah, I'm enjoying this one. So I've got 16, 17, 18 coming up. They're all going to be nice little coastal holes. I mean, that's kind of the theme of this is island hopping. So a lot of crutching the coastline here. And we've got a really nice stretch coming in. What do we got? 132 yard. Yeah, so we got a short par. Well, I might lengthen that because this is... Well, actually, this is going to be a funky one. So this is going to play... One pin will play 127, and then another pin will play like 190. So that's going to be a bit of an interesting one. Where did I get the name Kahemano? I brought up Google Maps, and I was looking around Maui, one of my favorite spots, and there is a little beach on another smaller island just off Maui, and it's called Kahemano Beach, and Kahemano means School of Sharks. So I'm like, that's kind of a cool name. And that's where we got it from. I'm guessing mid-November. Didn't you finish this like months ago? I guess you got to touch it up. Yeah, Ben and I are doing the same kind of thing. All right, so this is gonna be. I'm gonna bring the kind of. We're gonna bring in the water here. Let's get some music going. 95% done. Oh yeah, you'll be almost done. What's up, Lucas? I know, right? A little tropical action. Haven't done a tropical since original TGC, so it's been a while. Let's go with. There we go. There we go. Anyway, happy Sunday, everybody. Super Bowl next week. No football this week. I mean, yeah, it is nice that 2K has picked some designers to showcase their stuff, and yeah, we're getting compensated for it. As much as I do like it, though, I mean, I would have, you know, and I'm not going to turn the money down, but I would have liked it if they picked new designers each month. I think we've got enough really good designers that, but there's a lot of paperwork and all that. They have to bring us, you have to be a part of that next maker group, and I get that. But it would have been cool if we had more people. But they bring in a lot of other courses too. So, but I would have liked to have seen a few more people get involved and get compensated as well. But it is what it is. I've got after this course, I've got one more that I'm contracted to do for them in July, and then that's it, which probably means there's a new game on the horizon. So we'll see. Oh yeah, tons of legal stuff. 100% agree. I mean, that's a big, like, I barely touched the career mode. Barely touched the career mode in this game. But just, I mean, having that designer is huge. Any tips for speeding up planting on console? Buy a PC, I guess, would be my tip. Unfortunately, especially if you're designing on an older console, it's just slower. There's not much you can do with it. Not much you can do about it. I mean, you can take some shortcuts with some multi-planting and things like that, but you're sacrificing quality over speed. But, if there is that option. Yeah, copy-paste tree lines, that kind of stuff. Definitely cuts back on time, but for the most part, if you're doing that real detail planting where you gotta put every tree and every bush in one spot, then you are yeah, it's gonna be slow. It's gonna be slow. What's that link, Ben? Do I have to look at that link, or? Hey, Alan. How you doing, man? Welcome along. Okay, so idea for this one. It's on the coast, but there's not really going to come into play too much. Ah, nice. So it's going to be another fairly small green here. Probably small and not very deep either. Really tough to come up with a creative short par 4 or par 3. Very, very tough. So We could do like maybe a little Redan or something. But it's not a very long hole for it to really be super effective, but we can always push it back. We can push this back to maybe 160. We could also throw the tee up here and give it a little bit different angle. I mean, we've got options. I could push the tee up here. What am I looking at from here? 183 definitely lengthens it. Excuse me. 80, yeah. Harder to work with guidelines. I mean, they're not really giving guidelines. They just give us a broad theme. So, and very vague guidelines. So it's not really affecting my design much other than having to worry about a deadline. But I am not watching the Pebble Beach Pro-Am at all. Couldn't tell you. I saw Spieth almost fall off a cliff yesterday trying to hit a shot. That's literally all I've seen from that tournament. Literally all I've seen. Okay. I think we're going to go with the short. I think we're going to go with the short one. Lots of options here. I could go here even. Just trying to get the best look here. I think that might be the better look. Up here. Yeah, I mean, you are kind of locked into a theme. Like for this one, I knew I was going to have to build coastal, tropical, or not tropical, but coastal, which I was kind of bummed about because my last lot of courses have been tropical. So, urban coastal, I mean, so I would like to change that up at some point. Okay, so. Play with the land a little bit. 13 holes down for World Cup. Damn. It's going to be a spicy contest. I mean, they all are at this point. I mean, that rookie contest is... I think they need to revisit the definition of what a rookie is after that one. Because there's some courses that would contend in a World Cup contest there in rookie, which is pretty wild. Pretty wild. But it's just a testament of how far designers have come right now. It is by far the strongest group of designers there's ever been. And that makes it awesome for the community. But for that individual designer that's, you know, trying to get their foot in the door, or that's the word I hear all the time, being established. Still not quite sure what that means. That's a lot harder to do now. I don't even know. Like I said, I don't even know what established means. What does that even mean? Lots of class try. Yeah, I haven't played too many, but there's some that looks really, really good. Last contest in a while. Enjoy the lower pressure stuff way more. Yeah, that's why I'm not doing contests anymore as well. 60 extremely good designers. Yeah, I'd say 40 to 60 for sure. 60 might be on the... Well, no. Actually, yeah, 60 probably. I don't think people are knowing it. Yeah, I mean, what makes someone established? I guess it's like when that person drops a course, everybody drops what they're doing to go play it. But is anyone an established designer at this point? There's so many courses now. I don't know. It's pretty A drop everything designer. Yeah, there's 10? Mm-hmm. Probably. Probably. And for me, it's really the guys that put out for stuff less frequently. Because you're like, oh, I haven't seen their stuff in a while. What have they been up to? Like RJ Wills, I'll drop everything to go play his course. I mean, I think a lot of people would put Arctic Fury there too. Although, you know, people have differing opinions of his stuff. But he's in that category just for what he can do purely from a visual standpoint. But I think it's unrealistic for new designers or any designers really to feel, to get in there. Like, how do you do that? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I am happy the tutorials have been helpful for people, so I do take a lot of pride in those, and still how much people have used them, so. Summer busy, 4 or 5 a year. Yeah, that's still a lot. 4 or 5 a year. It's about what I do now. But it depends. Really depends. This will probably... My guess in this game is this one will come out. I've got one more contract course, and then I may have another thing going. Or may get another thing started, I should say. I don't have any plans of anything. And then that's probably it. And then it's probably focusing attention on content and stuff towards the new game. Whenever that comes out. We'll get the YouTube fired up again and try to give lots of info on that. Yeah, hopefully a new game in August. We'll see. I don't know. August just seems to be that... I think that's optimistic. The more I think about it, the more I think August is optimistic. Considering we've got a contract that goes till July, I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so I think we'll have like a little apron that's collecting anything that's short. It's gonna kind of down here. Too far. But yeah, I hope I'm wrong. I'm hoping it's August for like a new game. I don't know what's going on with EA. No idea. All right, good luck, Daniel. All right. He'll try to get out again. I don't know. I would think we would have heard something by now. I think I saw somewhere they did like an earnings call for this year for like all their games coming out for this year, and PGA Tour was not even mentioned in the earnings call for this year, so that's a bit of a red flag, maybe. I don't know. Listen, I'm all for golf games, so I will be buying both games for sure. Have to see what they're doing. I think they have to know that Rory was awful and they have to do better than whatever. What the heck has happened here? Really gotta start doing that non-auto flatten thing. A mess. I think I made this way too big. I did. We're gonna rebuild this. Let's just flatten it out for now. I wouldn't say way too big, just slightly too big. Actually, we don't have to rebuild it. We might just have to move some splines in here. Now we'll just rebuild it. Probably quicker. So we'll probably just go in like this. Yeah. Yeah, we went with a nice little low lighting. Easiest place to see results in course list. Yeah, that's the thing. We don't really have a good like database for contest courses or results for that matter. I mean, you kind of got to dig through the forums, unfortunately. And you'll see course lists at least, but like results almost never really get posted unless you really have to dig through. That would be cool if someone did a project where they cataloged all the seasons, all the competitors, all the placings, all the courses. Someone had time on their hands. The community would love that. Viking, what's up? It's the thing though. Everything sounds like something Q would do. Yeah, where's his list of how much memory each item in the game takes up? Where's that? Lists in the sign up threads. Yeah, you can find them. There's not just what we're trying to get at is not an easy place to find it, which sucks, but it is what it is. Yeah, no, it's not easy to find, unfortunately, but it's something I've talked to Tim and Scott about, is having like a separate database for just contest courses and stuff, but we don't have the time right now. Tim, who runs the site and does all the coding, he's busy with other endeavors right now, so the site essentially runs itself, so there's not really anything that's going to be added until Tim gets excited about something again. And when he does, then he goes on a little coding blitz. But I don't think we're going to see that until we get a new game announcement. This is a beautiful little sight line here. Just got to try to make this happen. A fairly large bunker in here. Just catching anything that's short. probably going to be all that's needed, and then we'll add some things to the green. Don't really think we need much more. Trouble back. Yeah, probably all we need. Keeping it relatively simple for this course. I think this is a fun course. I don't think it's going to blow anybody's mind with visually with things, but maybe the fact that it's something new that I have never done, with it being tropical, but there's not we're not reinventing the wheel on this one in any form. Should be fun. Should play pretty fun. We'll have to do a little bit more play testing, but I'm liking how it's playing right now. It's about as straightforward as it gets for a par 3 here. We've been very, very good on the plant meter. We haven't even hit 50%. We're almost done. Which is rare for me. It's a pretty open golf course. Yeah, we're going to have 16 there. 17 is going to be a... 2 5s coming home? No, 5-4. Okay. 17's a 5. Kind of wanted 18 to be a 5, but I do want to put a big clubhouse beach club thing here. And then I also want to put something out here. Maybe some houses with like docks and stuff. I don't know. I don't know yet. Very limited in my creativity with that kind of stuff. Okay. A lot of this course is me just carving off land. And now I'm going to try to build this solo here. Or I'm going to try to do everything myself on this one. Maybe I'll impress some people. Probably not. Anyone to Geyser to build you a village? Nice. Probably will be the same thing with me. I would love to have, like... What was Geyser's tropical course where he had that, like, really neat little clubhouse? Or, like, that beach resort thing. I would love to have something like that here. More creative with your off-course stuff. Nice. Tahitian Escape, that's the one. I've just never, for me, I love seeing it when I play other people's courses, but I've never found it to be overly important for me in my design. I have lots of respect for people that do it, but for me, it's just like, I'm here to build a golf course, not a city or a resort. So, I don't know. It's never been a priority for me. Which you guys definitely know. probably a lot of filler, empty stuff here. So I think what I'll do, got pretty good shadows here. So we'll play hide the empty space here. Probably just make a little bit more with the hills. Visual in the distance. I mean, yeah, I love the visual touches too, but I like the encore. For me, it's the on-course visual touches that I like. Falco, what's up? Lisi, how you guys doing? Okay. Well, see, that's what I usually do too. Golf first and then off-course stuff last. But when I get to the last hole, I'm so tired of seeing the course file. I'm like, eh. Then I half-ass the on-course stuff and off-course stuff and publish it. That's my biggest problem. Okay. Probably go, yeah, 147. CG, what's up, man? Go one. We'll go individual boxes here. Sorry, one sec. 1 second. Does 2K care about how much you guys put into off course? No, they don't. Later, Alan. It's got to be, yeah. I mean, it's got to be passable kind of thing. But yeah, they don't. They're pretty good. They know we're good designers, so, or decent designers. I mean, I don't know about Matt F, but the rest of us are good. No, just kidding. Kidding, Matt. Go. Oh, that's the thing. Yeah. That's why I don't spend a lot of time with it. But I mean, it's also the multiplayer playlist too. But again, there's a timer on that too. So Matt F will be good once he learns how to sculpt the bunker. Yeah, he'll get there. Man, Manatee is here. What's up, buddy? Good to see everybody. I know my streaming has definitely dropped down to almost nothing lately, but just how life's been lately. Just how life's been. I've been having way too much fun with my little one. And then by the time I put her to bed, I'm exhausted. And I'm like, I could stream or play another game, or I could just watch a little TV with my wife and pass out at 9:30. And that's what I've been doing a lot of the last couple months, so. It's been great. I've been getting more sleep. Feeling better. Trying to work out a bit more. The balance is a lot better. Only thing that's gone down the tube a little bit is the streaming, but that'll come back. Absolutely. She's like 2, almost getting to be almost 2.5. And like her memory is just like insane. She said something today, like something she remembered at her cousin's house. We went like 2 weeks ago, and on her cousin's potty there was like this sticker of this brand, and she noticed she had the same brand of another toy, and she's like, oh, that sticker's same as her cousin. I'm like, how do you remember that? Crazy. Barton Hill's at a healthy 3-star rating. Seems high. Seems high. Oh my goodness. Seamount just coming in here, unzipping his pants and dropping a sub. What a guy. How is Seamount doing? Thanks for the sub, buddy. I miss you, man. We gotta connect, play some games or something soon. I miss Seamount in my life. Barton Hills is getting the butt. Is that course being played on Platinum right now? I want to know when that's getting picked for Platinum. Working on some stream stuff. Ooh. More zipper shrapnel animations? Let's hope. Miss you too, buddy. That'll be great. I do like the guy on YouTube this week who said that designers should be paid in cryptocurrency for their plays. Which was, found that to be, that was a good one. I love these crypto guys. Like, every solution to every problem in the world is cryptocurrency. Telling you for ages. Or OBS tools make them look nice. Yeah, I've been wanting to revamp my stream for a while too, and my stream is like just pretty bare bones right now, but just finding the time. Finding the time right now. But I am starting to look at like plans for like lighting and just like streaming gaming room ideas, because I get to design my own gaming room from a literal scratch. And my wife says, do whatever you want with it. So I'm kind of excited for that. So I've started to kind of look at some ideas. So I'm pumped. I am pumped. Yeah, it's gonna be cool. I mean, she gets the rest of the house, so she at least gave me one room. Disco ball. I mean, obviously. Obviously. Thought about losing the green screen. Yeah, I used to have a green screen. Early Canuck used to stream with a green screen, and it just got extremely annoying. But I mean, with this NVIDIA broadcast, you can almost go. You actually don't even need you don't even need one. See, I can remove my background, can't I? It's terrible. See? I don't even need a green screen. Actually, that's pretty good. It's not. When you move, it's not great. But yeah. I'm on the ocean. Yeah, you don't even need a green screen. Maybe a pretty little par 3 here, I think. And then we'll just have to do a little bit of work up here as well. A little bit more bushy. So yeah, unfortunately our house has been delayed again. We're into May now for our delays, which sucks. It is what it is. Nothing we can do about it. Nothing we can do about it. But drove by this on Friday, and they are starting to put siding on the house now. So I think it's locked up. So I'm hoping drywall is on its way in, if not in already. So fingers crossed. But yeah, it will all be worth it. But then it'll be when I do move in, like my streaming room and stuff is going to be in the basement, and the basement has to get finished too because it comes with an unfinished basement. So we have to get a contractor in to get that done. That could be who knows how much longer. So I'll have to put my gaming stuff. I don't know where it's going to go for the first bit. Either in the unfinished basement or upstairs. But a real don't think I haven't asked my wife about that. And she said you can do anything except that. So I got a pretty hard no. They're pretty pricey, but I don't know. In the basement, she'll never know. It's true. True. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. That's not up on my priority list. I got this racing rig sitting next to me that I have not even sat in since like November, which I feel bad about. I'll get back into it. Gran Turismo's coming out. Really want to get into that with the wheel. Hopefully. But yeah, things have suffered. iRacing I was loving, but have just stopped. Just stopped. Yeah, for a good golf simulator, it's like 20K. No shot. I'm not getting. If I'm getting a golf simulator, I'm getting a good one. I'm not getting one of those cheap pieces of crap. And unless I become the Dr. Disrespect of PGA, I ain't gonna be able to afford one. There we go. Exactly. We were just talking about that. Start charging 1 Bitcoin per play. I've been dipping my toe in the water with crypto. Unfortunately, I decided to start when it was at its absolute highest in November, and I've just seen nothing but it tanking. I'm like, this is cool. So I've still got a little bit in there, not much, but it's money that I can afford to lose, so I don't really care. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, 1 full Bitcoin. That's not much, right? Or maybe I just gotta start buying and selling pictures of apes, of cartoon apes. Maybe that's what I gotta get into. All right, later. Have a good sleep, my friend. Forgetting it's that Sunday evening in Britain. I can imagine all the Brits are getting their full pajamas with sleeping caps on and their pipe, getting ready for bed. It's just how I assume all Brits go to bed. Listen to a quick Winston Churchill speech and hit the sack. And there's my dog, right on cue. Pretty sure these plants don't grow right near the water, but I'm gonna plead ignorance on that one. Sunday night feeling is here. Yeah. Ugh, Sundays are the worst. Not the worst. They're one of the better days. But as a teacher, you kind of like around Sunday at around like 4 o'clock. This like doesn't matter how prepared you are. You just like if you're a teacher, Sunday at like 4 o'clock. Man, you got to know this. Just this small little wave of anxiety goes over you. Like you're like, the week is over. Am I prepared? Nora Doom with the follow. Thank you, Nora. Welcome. But anyway, that's teaching. You get this small little wave of like anxiety. At least I do, anyway. And then before you know it, it's freaking Monday morning. Ignore it all until Monday at 7. See, I can't do that. Which is why now I get, before I leave work on Friday, I have everything photocopied and ready to go, so I can just, like, not have to worry about it. And it gives me, like, a half hour to wake up when I start the day. 4 p.m. for most, yourself for sure. Yeah, I guess it's with all jobs, isn't it? Yeah, I am a teacher that has quickly realized, not quickly, it took me a while. I don't bring things home with me anymore unless I have to. I try to, I'll go early or stay a little later to get all my work done so I don't have to bring anything home. Because home time is family time. You know, I don't understand these teachers that, I guess when you're a newer teacher to spend 8 hours a day on a weekend grading papers, but you don't get a medal for that. All about the work-life balance. When I am home, it is time for my family and things I enjoy doing. Have I overplanted that? The answer is almost always yes. A little bit of rock work in there. Yeah, home time. Home time's family time. Yeah, that's true. That's true. My wife tries to separate, but yeah, she's been remote pretty much constantly since pandemic, but they've now switched with her job. Now she is technically going back to work on the next week, but they've switched it now. They used to have to go in the office 5 days a week, but now they only have to go in 2 days a week, and then they can remote 3 days a week, which is awesome for us as a family. I mean, her being home is just, it's huge. Yeah, we're just gonna multi-plant these rocks. I don't care. Got lots of plant meter to play with here. Lots of plant meter. Probably go all the way down that par 5 if we wanted to as well. All right, Falco. Later, man. Thanks for popping in. One day a week, but relaxed. Huge difference to sleep. Yeah. I mean, like dinner and all that kind of stuff. Like, I'll be honest, I am not the cook in the family. I'm the worst cook in the world. Luckily, I happen to marry one of the better cooks in the world, I think, in my opinion. I'm biased, but she's awesome. So just having that time to, so we can eat healthy most of the week is good. All right. The Brits are logging off. Later, Ben. Have a good night, buddy. Hope all is well. Hi. Turning out pretty good. We will probably kind of almost like close this in, so little just to get rid of this, get rid of some of that negative space, as I just try to close in my holes as much as possible. Just makes things easier to work with sightline wise. Probably save this. There we go. These oak trees have been great for tropical. Okay. I want things to get too dark. Like once you hit the 16th hole, planting can get a little repetitive, especially if you have a similar planting motif throughout. Go to the trees, go to the bushes, go to the plants, go to the grass. Same kind of thing. So the Olympics are on. Is anyone watching that? I'm usually an Olympics. I love the Olympics, but I've never been less excited for an Olympics than this one. It's one. I don't know what it is. Maybe the fact it's in China. And maybe it's the fact it's just there's no fans. I don't know. Sucks. 1v1 you? All right, Pat, let's go. Loving the curling? People love the curling. I mean, I think it's just for non-curling countries. When you see curling, it is, I can imagine it's like being very engaging. But I mean, fucking curling's on all the time up here, so it's not a big deal for us up here. But I do get it. I do get people are digging the curling. But yeah, up here, not as big of a deal. It's also usually Canada's pretty dominant, but they're not this year. I don't think they are. At least with they're doing the mixed doubles right now, which is new. Like the two guys that play for Canada are like, when they played on their teams, they were like world #1s, but I think they're struggling a bit. But I haven't been following it. Canada's got a couple medals right now, but I'm a big fan of the short track speed skating. I think that's nuts. And what else do I like? Bobsled. I like bobsled. And ski jumping I like too. I saw the Jamaican bobsled team. They're in it this year. They're back, baby. What power play is in curling? I don't know what that is either. I think that's a mixed doubles thing. Because there are no curling power plays, regular curling. I haven't watched the mixed doubles at all, but so I know their rules are a little bit different. Any form of racing you like, you're convinced? I never have understood the doubles luge though. That one's always a head scratcher. That one's always a bit of an odd one. All right, well, there's a nice little picturesque par 3, I think. I like it. Gotta work on the green and stuff, but a couple bigger rocks in the bay here, maybe. Maybe not. See this, I mixed in some bigger rocks. How it might look. A bit different. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. See if my kid is napping or if she's not napping. She is attempting to nap. She has all her pacifiers in her mouth right now. What a kid. All right. Yeah, I kind of want things Dipping downwards, and kind of want a little spine here. There we go. Sunday hype. How is Mello doing today? Good to see you, my friend. Fix that area a bit. Yeah, things are good. Family's good. Went into Vancouver yesterday. Took the kid to check out a few things. That was fun. We're starting to feel like things are slowly starting to get back to normal. Dare I say it? Getting there. Golf courses are open. They've been open the whole time. Golf courses never close here. So, but I have not golfed since September. It's a beautiful day today and actually quite warm. It's like sunny and what, 9 degrees Celsius today? It's 9 degrees right now. Pretty good. Definitely could have been a golf day. But here's the thing with golf right now is, I don't know about you guys in your neck of the woods, but it is borderline impossible to get a tee time now. Like, everyone has picked up golf in the pandemic. And golf courses are just cranking up their rates, and you have to belong to all these, like, well, they're not really memberships, but you have to, some of these courses, like, you pay extra to use their range, you pay extra to, like, book a few days earlier in advance, and I don't know. But I saved my golf for the summer mostly, and I mean, I got spring break coming up in a few weeks, but hard to get a time. But I like playing early morning, so like when summer arrives, I'll play like, you know, on a Tuesday morning. Like I'll be one of the first guys out there when there's nobody around. That's when I like to golf. Yeah, it's hard. Like there was one nice day a couple weeks ago at the end of January, and I heard from a few people they were trying to get out, and they were booking tee times a week in advance, and you couldn't get a tee time in January. But yeah, I'm not a big weekend golfer. I wait for my chunks of time off and golf during the week on off times. Erickson, what's up, man? Yeah, everybody decided to pick up golf over the pandemic, so. That and camping as Canadians. Apparently everybody bought a camper as well. I'm not a big camper, so, but my in-laws are, and it's hard for them to get a campsite and stuff, so. Weekend golf here means 6-hour rounds. Ugh. So yeah, I'm not about that at all, which is also another reason why I avoid weekends here too. They're not quite 6 hours, but like they're anywhere from 4.5 to 5.5. And me and my buddy, who's also a colleague of mine, we like, yeah, when we're off in the summer, we'll play early, be one of the first groups out, and we get mad if we're done if it's over 4 hours. So, yeah, if it's 5 hours, I'm walking off the course usually. You have your new driver by then? Oh yeah, did you get the Stealth? Go with that. Nice. Yeah, I'm excited to try out my new sim too. I'm excited to try out all my clubs actually. This definitely could have been a driving range day, but I may go swing the clubs in the backyard a bit later. I'm gonna get in the 3 hybrid. Nice. Yeah, I have a literal mixed bag of clubs now. I went with TaylorMade being the dominant part of my golf, like almost my entire bag, to now is only my driver, and my putter is my only only thing. No more 1-iron. I mean, you need to. I think you need to frame that 1-iron. Still, one of the more impressive things I've seen on a golf course is in real life watching Mello hit a 1-iron. It's very impressive. Made me feel very inadequate about my golf game. And about just me in general. I can't hit a 1-iron. Who can? He can. Fitted for driver, 3-wood hybrids can't justify doing it. Honestly, I went through the fitting process. If you can find... Honestly, it'll change your game. I hope it... Well, for me, it was huge. Like, getting fit for all these clubs, it was so helpful. My only movie destroyed me on all our trips. All one of them. Oh no, we've golfed twice together. We gotta get back. We gotta get golfing again. I gotta come to Sweden and golf with you. I want to go play Brohof. That's what I want to do. Be amazing. It would be amazing. My wife has never been to Europe and has always wanted to go, but I think that's going to be at least 10 years down the road before we get there. Unless I can somehow convince her to let me go on a European golf trip or something. This turned out to be pretty nice. All right, well, we've got 16 holes essentially finished here. Think. But yeah, it's so tough. Like, I want to golf so bad. Like, I miss golf. It's just, when you do finally get some time, you're either just like right now I live 20 minutes from the closest driving range, and the thought of using my limited time to myself to get in the car, get changed, get in the car, hit some balls, drive all the way back. Yeah. Take the family and travel to different European countries, use my international connections. I mean, I do know people in different countries now thanks to this game. But, we're going to take Avery on a proper Euro vacation when she's older. That's the plan. Don't think taking her at 3 years old would be worth it. But my wife and I are planning our first kidless trip in November. Short vacation. We both have a 4-day weekend in November, so I'm thinking we are going to go to Los Angeles. She's never been. I've been for work, but that's the only time I've been to. I've been to Disneyland when I was a kid. But, yeah. We've already got a hotel picked out. But yeah, she loves the whole celebrity thing, so she's always wanted to go. But yeah, our whole life right now is on pause, but until we get into this new house. You were born in LA. Oh, nice, Pat. Made it to the Poconos when your daughter was about that age. I hear that's a nice area. Yeah, we haven't been... We actually we're planning one night downtown. Downtown Vancouver. We're gonna stay in a hotel. There's like a little casino resort right downtown. And we might go to a hockey game. And then do a little gambling. And yeah, we booked a hotel for next month. So that'll be good. Love LA, would never live there. No? Yeah, I don't think I would live there either. First kidless trip, yeah, that's what we're hoping for. Yeah, my wife wants to do like, you know, she wants to stay in West Hollywood and, you know, pretend she's like a real housewife, I think. She loves those trashy TV shows. So, you know what? She deserves it. We'll go. It'll be fun. Yeah, no Disneyland. That's another place where my wife hasn't been, but oh my god, my kid loves Disney. I cannot wait. I can't wait to take my wife and Avery to Disneyland. Trying to come up with that optimal age. When do you take your kid to Disneyland? I'm thinking like 7 is like the sweet spot. 6 to 7. Because any younger, the kids get cranky and you don't get to ride as many of the rides. And they don't remember it. Any older, and maybe they don't care. But it's that, and it's also bringing a family member / babysitter. So mom and dad can go out in the evening. Take wife to Rodeo Drive, Disneyland for... Oh, that's already on the list. Believe me. She's gonna want to buy something. Just say she did. My wife is very much into the shopping. She likes to shop. Not like crazy, but she has some high-end items. I still remember when we were on our honeymoon and we were in Honolulu and we went into like a Louis Vuitton. She's like, oh, I just want to show you like my dream purse. I'm like, okay. And, you know, it was our honeymoon. I was like, oh, you know what? Maybe I get it for her. So we walk in and she sees it and the guy's like helping. And it's like, oh, I just want to show you. And then the second the dude put on gloves to get it, I'm like, okay, this isn't happening. This is not happening. Daughter would have been 9 for Disneyland. That would have been a good age, too. Dolce & Gabbana $1,400 jacket. Ooh. Yeah, my wife has a couple purses that are worth a ridiculous amount, but for the most part, she has a bit of a purse obsession, but otherwise she's pretty thrifty. Okay. I don't even know what that is. Mellow. Daughter was big into Descendants at that time. I've heard of that, but I'm not sure what that is. What woman doesn't like to shop? Yeah, that's also true. Also very true. So we have 2 holes to go here. This is going to be a nice little sweeping R5. Be able to get there in 2. Yeah, 540. This is pretty short. Pretty short. $50,000. Oh my god. Yeah, no, not happening. Not happening. Yeah, I'll be fine. Just like we'll leave on a Thursday morning, get home on a Sunday morning kind of thing. Have one of the grandparents stay at home and look after the Rugrat for a few days. That's the plan. I'm hoping by then restrictions have lifted. Like, come on. Let's get on with our lives here. We're close. I feel like we're close. Descendants was a series of musical movies about the kids of classic Disney princesses and villains. Oh, cool. Yeah, my kid is all Toy Story all the time right now. Toy Story's her thing. Sometimes I can get her to watch like Finding Dory on Disney Plus before bed. Sometimes I can get her to watch Moana. But it's like, yeah, put on Toy Story, Dad. Toy Story's great. And having watched all four, I have the Toy Story power rankings, and there's literally no question. And it goes like this: top movie of the four. Top movie, easily, and it's not even close. Toy Story 3. The one where they get put in the daycare. That's the best one. That's Avery's favorite. And probably the one I've seen the most. Every time I watch it, I love it. I don't care. Easily number one. Second best one is Toy Story 2. Also very good. And then it's a toss-up. I don't particularly love either Toy Story 1 or Toy Story 4. Toy Story 4 was a huge disappointment. But I think maybe just based on it being a bit newer and a bit more modern, I would probably give the nod to Toy Story 4 and then the original Toy Story bringing up the rear. For me. For me. What I want to do for that green. Yeah. Toy Story 1's better than Toy Story 4? Maybe. I mean, I don't particularly like either of them. When it's Toy Story time, I'm either putting on Toy Story 3 or Toy Story 2 for her. Or they have these like little short, like 10, 20-minute Toy Story shorts, and she like loves a couple of those, so we'll watch those maybe too. But yeah, Toy Story 3 easily the best one. And there's no debate there. Love me some Tim Allen. That new Buzz Lightyear movie actually looks not terrible. I'm really interested to see that one. Reteach. Not much. Just kind of working on our little tropical course here. I like the viral videos. Did re-edits Toy Story 3 to make it look like all the toys die. Oh my god. I'm not watching that. Kind of funny, but okay. Let's just work on the green first. Pretty straightforward shape here. One of the bigger greens on the course, I think. I should have this course done by the end of this week. Although I probably won't be publishing it until next month sometime. Scene with the big fire, he just edits in the end. It's there and everyone is shocked. Unreal. Default value for secondary service width. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. The minor inconvenience, I guess, but yeah, it'd be kind of nice. Okay, so this is gonna be a pretty straight on par 5. We'll probably do fairly, maybe a couple bunkers in here. Protecting that back edge. There. One there. Tee shot. Kind of want to push people out this direction. So we may do something like bunkering here. Another one here, even though that's not really in play, but and then force people to see if they can cut her over there. This will probably get backed up anyway. Here. So that's ideal. That distance. About here. Get a nice wind. So, in terms of kind of how I want the fairway to look. Look pretty wide at first glance. Around those bunkers there. And pretty narrow but straight in. The green. And this will wrap around bits. I'll hug the edge pretty good. Widen out here. Now the second shot's not leaving much interest level. Unfortunately, just with this style, it's hard to create interesting shots here. Just going to be looking straight up. 267 yards of fairway here. We may put bring the fairway in this way a little bit, just to create a little interest with some shape. maybe a bunker in here just for layup purpose. Something there. Make that second shot look a little more intimidating. We could do something like that. Okay. My kid has passed out. She is asleep. Okay. So. There. Tight corner there. Okay. There we go. Line, smooth it out. A little rough. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Oops. Okay. There we go. Oh, I've definitely made this a green fairway, haven't I? That's better. Uh-oh. What's going on? Oh, I know what's going on. I messed this up. Crap. Ah, Jesus. It's annoying. That's... No, don't do that. What is going on here? New one? Jeez, what have I done? I didn't finish it. Stupid. Close. There we go. Done. Fixed. Fixed. Fixed, fixed, fixed. Oh. All right. I feel like I want to finish this golf course today. At least the on-course stuff. Should be able to do it, actually. Yay. Win some bunkers. There. Hey. Like that. Oops. There we go. I think I'm gonna put a bunker here. I may pull it out. Some to add some interest. And I mean something to think about if you're mess up your drive and you gotta lay up. Might be a little large. Should be okay. All right, so now here. Smaller bunker. Something like that. Quiet in here. Well, I'm okay with that. I know most of you guys have me on in the background anyway, and I am cool with that. I am cool with that. Oh, we know Seamount's still there. Oh, Pat's still there too. That's nice. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Welcome to the stream. Beat you to it. At least he followed me as he got banned. I'll take that follow. Thanks for the stats, buddy. I love that that's like someone's... It's like, huh, how could I introduce myself to this community? How do I get this streamer to really connect with me? I got it. I would... Funny thing... Oh, really? This guy's been around before? Well, his username's down south. I'm feeling like that's maybe meaning something. I don't know. Open the designer for only the second time since your rookie course. When you drop a big contest course, you get burned out. So I mean, I get it. I am planning on taking a nice little break here once I finish this course, which could even be today. I say that, and I always get new projects, but a couple new games coming out I want to check out. Obviously, the new Horizon Zero Dawn, or what's it called now? I don't know what it's called. And Gran Turismo. That'll be taking up some time. And Warzone. I'm getting back into Warzone. When you deepen your bunkers, do you use the flatten or raise brush? I find it doesn't really matter. I used to use flatten, but now I raise. But I'm not the best bunker sculptor, so I wouldn't go off what I do. As long as they don't have bumps in them and they're playable. And they're framed nicely. Hey. Lurking and working on World Cup. Nice. Realized it was a thing, but I had no idea, so you had a month break. There you go. Oh, it's a thing. I think I'm working through my, like, 7th burnout. Yeah, when I first got this game, I was a machine. Like, I was building courses every 2 weeks, and that went for, like, 6 months, probably. Like, I was just firing them out. Once I figured out how to design, and I was like, oh, I'm actually not terrible at this. Then it's fun. And you get that first course, and you get some positive feedback. It's like a drug. I do remember that feeling way back in 2014, I think. I've been doing this for 8 years. Oh, my course. I can guarantee you my course is more hilariously bad than yours. Can almost guarantee it. I'm gonna bring in this little side here. That's what I've been doing quite a bit on this course. Go. Okay. You know what? I might just do something stupid here. Save it. You just breathe a little sigh of relief when you realize you haven't saved in like an hour, and then you hit save. You're like, ah. All right. We could have just like a little something, just kind of cutting in here, splitting the back tees up from the regular tees here. Kind of stupid, but I'm having fun with this course. Having fun with this one. Will that work? No. Pointless. I think we're just gonna that back up. Yeah. Yeah. That's called forcing something right there. No benefit to that. Okay. Definitely play shorter from those tees. Hey. Excuse me. What was your, for people that design that are watching, what was the one course that you played? What was the first course when you like first got this game that like blew your mind and you were like, oh my God, I have to learn how to design, or I want to be like that? You remember? For me, it was, oh, you guys won't even remember because it was way before your time. There's this course called the Shakespeare in TGC1, designed by this guy named Biggins, who I don't know where he went, but he was like the god of the original TGC. He was one of them. Littlebrook Manor. That was my course. I was like, oh, I could do what he did. It was pretty incredible what he was able to do. No, nobody? All right, good talk. Good talk, guys. House on the Cliff. That was an old TGC core. I can't believe that game has still been ported over. House on the Cliff was like cutting edge back then. Wanting to do your home course? I think that's what like gets a lot of people in. They're like, I want to do my home course. Eric did called Helmsley, which I love. Really? That's the one that got you. I like Eric as a designer. I think that's by far his weakest course. But still, that's a compliment to Eric. If I'm thinking of the right one. I like Eric's Hallstatt. I think that's my favorite Eric course. That's my favorite Eric course. Watching your complete course. I don't know what's going on with that. Q said it'll get done when it gets done, so who knows. I was talking about that last stream. I was kind of a little bummed that I stopped that. I kind of regretted it right from when I gave it up to him, but there was so much to clean up on that course, and the fact that I had the styles had changed from the start to the finish. It was to the point where it was going to be so much redoing that it was not going to be. It wasn't going to be a great. It was going to be a slog. So I'm glad people liked the series. It was a shame I got so close and ended up not finishing it, but your heart's not into it. It makes it tougher. I agree. That fourth hole, yeah. That is maybe one of my best par fives I've ever built. It was a shame to let. There were some nice golf holes on that course, but there were some absolutely terrible golf holes on that course too. I don't think I've, a lot of my courses, like I have a lot of like good holes, like most holes I'm pretty proud of. Yeah, that course I had some holes that I absolutely loved, and then I just had some absolute, like I knew when I finished, I'm like, I'm gonna have to rip this entire one up. And thinking about the whole recording process and all that, like if I think if I wasn't recording that, I probably would have done it. But yeah. Oh yeah, that was that series. I don't know if it was it the 8th tee? I can't remember, but yeah, it was just a bit too much of a project for me to take on. Now, does that mean I'll never do it like again? No, I want to do it again. I really do. But I need to pick a time where I'm going to be in the right mindset to do it, because I do not want to fail again. I do not want to fail again. So I don't know when that time will come. Will I do another one in this game? I don't know. I would love to do one for whenever the next game comes out. I'd like to do a lot of things for that one, but I don't know. All I can tell you is I can almost guarantee you I'm going to try it again to do a complete course construction series. I can almost guarantee. But I need to be in the right mindset. And right now, I'm not. Like, I want to be where I'm pumping out a video every couple days, and I just power through and finish the course without a long hiatus. But yeah, right now I'm like, I'm enjoying building this course. I'm going to be happy when this course is done. This course has been a nice, easy one for me. It's been very relaxing. It hasn't been overly difficult. I've been enjoying it. Is it my best course ever? No. But it's a very, this is like a Michael Bay popcorn movie course. It's like a turn your brain off. This is like a summer blockbuster, this course. Except maybe not a blockbuster. That's a terrible way to describe it. It's, it's just one of those where you turn your brain off and design. For me, that's what this course is. I still think it's going to be a nice course. I still think people are going to enjoy it. It's something different from me, as I have not done a tropical for 6 years, 7 years. So it is something new. But yeah, I am excited to get this course done and then take a little time off. And probably not jump back in the designer until maybe April. Take a couple months. I might do some videos and stuff, but anyway, that's the plan. I've been thoroughly enjoying building in this. I feel like the planting's pretty easy. And I talked to Wes a little bit. I really enjoyed his Bungalow Beach Club, and just like that planting. Once I actually broke it down and talked to him, it's like it's not difficult. It's, you know, it's these oak trees, and yeah, I don't know. But once you get away from it just being like all palms and stuff, like it's actually quite a fun theme to build in. And yeah, it's just been like a fun little resort course that for me has been easy to build. And yeah, almost like a turn your brain off, and I've been able to rip through this course pretty quickly. And I haven't grown tired of it, which is the first time in a while. Because for lately, I sometimes I'll get to like 15, 16, and I will be like, I just want to get this done. And the quality on the last few holes suffers a bit, but I don't feel that's happening at all on this course, so I'm very happy for that. So yeah, I'm having fun with this one. And I do want to try doing some off-course stuff, like build a little resort, and I'm definitely going to try to take some notes from a few courses I have in mind that I want to try to emulate a little bit in terms of their little villages and clubhouses and stuff. Yeah, I didn't think how much I would enjoy building in Tropical. But I very much... Okay, how far down do I want to go? That's the thing. I think I want to continue to throw in some trees here. Probably plant right down into here. There are not a lot of good tropical courses. Yeah, I know the course you're talking about, but Ben has a good one that I can't quite put my finger on. What the name is. But it's not a... I would even say it's less popular than, like, a step course. Everyone loves Delta. Everyone loves building links courses. You know, that definitely dominates the landscape. I don't know if I love all this planting that I've put on here. I might get rid of this, what I just put in. What's this part? Ugh. Why is it not? Oh, that's frustrating. Come on. Yeah, actually, you know what? I don't think I need to. I think we might just do some grass in here. I might not. I might just keep this pretty open. Crazy to think when I get motoring, like last week I was here. And over the last like few days, I've just like, it's come together. This course, which I'm quite happy about. Definitely taking a few liberties with the grass planting, just because it's a little bit quicker. And I have lots of object meter to work with, so I don't really care too much that I'm murdering my plant meter with multi-planted grass, so. Ooh, the Storm King Pat. Someone wants to put themselves in a bad mood on a Sunday. What a golf course. At RCR Rock Wolf Creek. I'd love to do a Wolf Creek inspired. I mean, I feel like it fits what I do. I mean, I guess you could even say, like, you know, the Nomad is kind of Wolf Creek inspired to a more extreme level, but... You ever lay down and sculpt all 18 before planting, trying that for the first time? I like to get a few holes so I get an idea down in my head on how I like to plant. I've planted, like, Northern Lights Club, I did the last, I think, 11 holes I sculpted and did that before I did all the planting, but that just killed it for me, because the planting just got so monotonous by the end of it. I know a lot of people do it that way, but it ain't for me. That's for sure. It ain't for me. Okay, so... You know what? There's some plants over here that I was using early on that I don't like, and it's these. I'm actually going to pull all... am I going to pull all those out? No, I might keep them in. Maybe I'll use them here. Plot route sculpt plant. Yeah. I mean, I think the majority of people do it that way. I just, for my sanity, I can't do it that way. I can't do it. But, you know, it can be beneficial because sometimes, you know, you will halfway through find, you know, maybe a new plant that you want to kind of put into the regular rotation that you didn't use before, or maybe you stop using one all of a sudden. Kind of like this plant here. I have not really planted much. I planted it quite a bit on the first few holes, as you can see. But then I haven't really touched it since. So that is where definitely saving it till the end is helpful. But I think kind of what Pat does is probably the smartest way of doing it, but yeah. See more in your whole design by leaving it clean. Yep. Good way to do it. It's always something that I've like, I go into it and that's what I want to do, and it just never ends up happening. Never ends up happening, but maybe one day. Maybe one day I'll smarten up. But I'm like an old man stuck in his ways. See all these young bucks. And I know what I'm doing isn't great, but I still try to do it anyway. Yeah, and that's probably how you should do it. And if I were telling a new designer what they should do, I would probably recommend doing the opposite of what I do. But for me, it's just enjoyability factor. Like, I don't like doing the same thing for a long period of time, which is why, you know, I get to plan, and then I get to build the hole, and then I get to plant. I think it's just kind of, for me, it's more fun that way. All right, Mello. Later, buddy. Thanks for popping in. Hope all is well with you, too. You know what? Now that we're talking about it, I think maybe we'll bring back the I plant on. I have not. See, that's the thing is try to not plant. Try to use sculpting as your planting. You know, like from a distance, like having these rocky bits here. I don't have to plant any of that. I don't need to. And I cover a lot of it in shadows. So like I'm not gonna, there's no point in me planting this. It's dark. So I'm not going to. I'll probably plant in here. Like I want to do kind of a little village with some boats and stuff here. But yeah, obviously try to single plant as much as you can. Yeah. Hold on, my wife's breaking in, doesn't want to be seen, so I'll be right back. All right, she's gone. All her crafting supplies are in this room, so. Oh, yet another reason why I can't wait to move into our own place. But yeah, when it comes back to the saving planting meter, it's just you don't need to plant every bit on the course. And I mean hills also. Like for me, it's, you know, just raising plot up and planting sides of hills, because, you know, there's a giant unused area here. But if you see, like, using elevation and planting the sides of the hills, you know, I'm planting much less than I normally would, and it kind of hides things, so. But again, that depends on what type of course you're building, so. That's one of my little tricks as well. Is a lot of my holes feel like you're almost like in a valley, and that helps me save on plant meter too. So. Couple little points there. Couple little points there. I think I'm gonna have all 18 down here today. I'm still in the mood here. We're just finishing up 17. Build is going pretty quick. So like what? I've built 2 holes in 2 hours here, so it's moving along pretty quickly today, which is good. Yeah, that's another good point. Prioritizing your planting. I mean, not wasting your time single planting like way up here. Like here, I just threw down a few bushes and that's it. But really on your sight lines, you know, like for my first hole here. So that's not really that great. Where's a good one? I mean, this last, you know, prioritizing the part right in front of you, like this part here. You know, I spend a lot more time on that than I do in here. So that's the thing. Just keep it relatively straightforward. I'm gonna multi-plant some more rocks, I think, too, because I can. Yep, grasses in front, bushes and trees at the back. And also, don't waste your time with grasses that don't really show up well, draw distance-wise, too. I have a couple grasses that I go to that are a little bit easier to see, but yeah, there's no point, which is why I put a very, like in here, I don't have any grasses. Don't need them. But in here, I do. So. Anyway. Okay. I think we can rocky up the coast again here. Exactly. Focus on the stuff that the golfer's going to see. You know, you see the YouTube videos of, you know, Jim and Wayne and all that. You know, and me flying around and all that. But literally 99.9% of people that are playing your course aren't going to do that. They're going to see what's in front of them. They're going to see really what's in the kind of the surrounding area. But otherwise, they're not looking at anything else. They're looking at the golf course. You know, just make sure it's not barren, and you'll be fine. I am just murdering plant meter with these rocks, but I don't care. Ooh, that's got to get fixed. That's not what I wanted to do. Which plants render and which don't? I mean, for me, it's just kind of like if I were to put just which ones show up better. You know, like I ain't wasting my time with this grass. Like even from here, I mean, I can barely see that other grass that I put in. It's actually a little better than I thought. Not a great example, but that one's got a bit of a tinge to it. But I'm using this browner grass. It just shows up a little better. I'm not saying contrast is better. I like contrast better. But I'm not saying it's better. Planting's tricky. There are some things that people do that the community loves, and I look at it and I go, ugh, it's awful. And vice versa. So it's just like art. Some people like what you do and some people don't. Hey. Now I'll add a few palms. And then planting-wise, this hole is basically finished. Like having these slanty palms. I was thinking about throwing a few of these in too, but I don't think that's gonna look great. I think we're just gonna keep it palm trees. Couple here by the water. Pretty good. The lighting helps this course quite a bit. This is a course where it's just a classic example of the lighting makes things a lot better than it actually is. Okay. Now we need to work on a green here. Yeah. So I kind of want things. Don't like having things break down, but break down. You know what I mean. Break front to back. That's. And then I do want to create a little. Here you go, reteach. I'm glad we got some helpful community members here, right? So. Just keep honing your craft, and honestly, it just comes down to building courses. Building courses, getting used to things. You know, if you don't exactly like to publish it, just practice building holes. And one up here. Into, I'm gonna tuck way back here. Yep, everybody was in your spot, so. But yeah, get into streams and talk to people and ask questions. I love it when people ask design questions, because maybe it's the teacher in me, but I love trying to help and answer questions when I can. I know I'm not the top designer I used to be, but I think I still hold my own. I think I can still hold my own. You know, I'm not the best green sculptor. I'm not the best with strategy. I'm not the best planter any. I used to have planting over a lot of people, but I wouldn't even say I'm one of the top planters anymore, but okay. I haven't even play tested this hole yet. I hope it's good. I haven't even looked at any sight lines. That's where you kind of get to the point where you've got a pretty good idea what it's going to look like. That's pretty good. Bad. Everyone sucks at planting. Might do a little Redan or something that... There's not... I don't love this green. Except Jives, who just doesn't plant at all. Now that's a guy that just cares about the golf course. I think I'm going to change direction here. I'm going to actually have it go that way, but also have it come up that way there too. I've also learned don't be shy making bolder land movements on your greens. And try to avoid big lazy breaks as well, or it's just like a yellow slope down half the green. That's what I struggle with. My greens, in my opinion, sometimes I treat them like an afterthought, even though I know they're very important, but I don't know. I'm not one of those guys where every green break has to, be on purpose. And sometimes I don't like those overly manufactured courses where, like, every angle and every break and everything's just like, the designer spent hours painstakingly making that little hill or that little, and that's not, I don't like that. I don't know. It's got to be like less obvious. But yeah, I don't like overly engineered courses. Oh yeah, mine are super tame too. I used to have the nastiest greens. That was what I was famous for, my very difficult greens, but now I blush looking at some of these greens that these guys create. Some of them are just wild. Hey. A productive day in the designer so far. Maybe I'll upload this YouTube. Couple little flowers in here. Using the oak as a pile. No, it doesn't affect that at all. Plant meter. I use the oak and make it big because it takes up more space rather than dealing with a whole bunch of singular plants, right? Maddie from Canada. What's up, buddy? Doing good? Doing good? Kind of coming into the home stretch on this tropical course here. Lazy planting here. Your old nemesis, huh? Okay. There we go. That adds a little bit more interest into the tee shot there. A little extra kind of... There's that's bothering me a little bit. But... we're okay at this point. House on the cliff. There you go. It's a bit flattening out there. I like the designer questions. When I single plant my grasses, yeah, I tend to make them a bit bigger. But when you're multi-planting grasses, you can't change the size of them, unfortunately. So, House on the Cliff is not aged well. A lot of TGC1 courses have not aged well. Hell, a lot of courses that were built last year haven't aged well. Boom. And 18 will come into here. Whew, I got one more golf hole to build. My goodness. This has been a very, very quick build. Like I said, it's been a turn your brain off kind of course. I think it's still going to be good. Yeah, 2 main islands. Obviously using the coastline extensively. I do have quite a large area here. That's trying to figure out what I'm going to do with it. How long does it take to build a golf course? Everybody, yeah. I get quicker and quicker. This one's probably been a 30-hour endeavor so far. Hasn't been too bad. So yeah, so here when I see a lot of space, you know, what I'm thinking is just trying to cover spots up. So I'm cognizant of shadows here. I don't want to go too high. But here it doesn't really matter because the shadows are going this way, so I'll probably plant up in there quite a bit. And here I'll just plant the sides of the hill. This is a bit of a wacky hole. Don't love this hole, but All right, let's get 18 down. I think we're ready. Sub 80-hour course would look. I don't like 80 hours. This just seems like so long to build a golf course. I don't know. Like for me, if it's over 50, clearly I'm like it's a lot for me. Can't imagine like a 100-hour golf course. Imagine I don't know if my quality would be, I guess it would be better. All right. But I mean, I like I'm going into 18, like I have 0 ideas for this hole currently right now. It's just kind of dialing up the land and seeing what it calls for here. So it's going to be a downhill par 4 finish. So I think we're going to bring this down a bit. you know, I'm thinking maybe this fairway kind of ends here. So maybe if you bomb a drive, you're maybe in a bit of trouble. You might end up finding. Then maybe we'll bring in the cove a bit. Cut some of this out. Just cut some land out here. Don't need all this pesky land. Yeah, I think it's going to be very downhill. Obviously, the coast will come into play. Make the green a little wider on this side, so if you take on the water, you're rewarded with a bit of an easier shot in. So probably the widest part is here. Not a very big green. It's still a pretty good size. It'll be pretty well protected. I'm gonna probably stick bunker here. Placeholder of some sorts there. Pat, I'm always doing strategy things. Just not super strategery about it, but you know, I know basic stuff. Can't pull it off well, but I don't like that bunker there. I'll probably do something different there, but I kind of want this to be the ideal spot down here. So probably put a bunker here. Just trying to think, do I have another angle off the tee? And here's the thing, it's a downhill 5, so I can extend this. We're still sub 7,000 yards here. So let's actually bring this down. And maybe like almost like a slightly blind. Yeah, there's a little too many shadows coming into play there. I mean, we can fix that, but we're kind of roughing this in. Okay, I like that better. A little bit better angle in. Okay. So, going to ruin all the nice natural sculpting here. Of the land. I will probably I want it to be a tricky drive. Like I want it to be. You may even have to hit 3-wood here. See, now I'm gonna need a little more land here. I want a fairway to run out about 310, 315. I kind of want the fairway to be a bit wide. Maybe a center line bunker. Just kind of forcing thought. Still, it's too short. It's not even going to come into play. No, maybe not. Okay. So, you know, I think we could maybe put some bunkers here at 260, which aren't going to come into play at all, but will be a bit of a more of a framing kind of a thing. And just kind of make this landing area not overly generous here. So probably start the fairway out about here. And I have it skirt that. Just kind of make you think here. That'll work. I think really, I mean, I might put a bunker here, just a couple here, just to frame the hole a little bit, but not really going to be in play. Yeah, I mean, yeah. If you really want those bunkers to be in play, they got to be probably at like 300, but you'd also don't want to throw all your bunkers at 300 either. Sometimes you use bunkers just for framing. I mean, like, I don't intend anyone will ever put a ball in a bunker here, but something needs to go there. And I kind of like how that frame, and it also gives the illusion of, you know, you gotta drive it not only over that bunker, but you also gotta land it here and prevent it from rolling down. Challenge accepted. There we go. Vikings going for it. I love it. And then I probably am just gonna kind of have a bit of a something like this. And then I don't really kind of want that completely cut off, to be honest. And then this is kind of just a walk. I don't like cutting. I like cutting the fairway for a reason. You know, I may just... This isn't... I don't like to do this usually, but I also don't want to ruin my clubhouse view. You know, I might just put a bit of a hill there, and then just kind of have a walking path. Not even a path, but just a flat area where we can access. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. Something like that. Yeah, okay. It's a resort 18th hole. A resort course. All right, let's throw down some surfaces. I think this will work out okay. I don't usually love a long 4 finisher, but I think it might be a bit of a tougher hole. Especially that drive. I think that drive may if you're on autopilot, you might put one in the water there. That'll just be something people got to be careful about when they're playing. Should probably save, shouldn't we? Ooh, don't save at that point. And saved. 80 to 120 hours. Yeah, I mean, just having a PS4 adds, what, 20 hours, probably. I mean, I hate to say it, but if you're on a console, you're automatically at a disadvantage. Both time-wise, I mean, mostly just time-wise. It's just, it's unfortunate. And unfortunately, I don't think that's going to change. If I had it my way, this would be a PC-only game. And we could have, like... We could have a Steam workshop where people could add objects and stuff like that. How cool would that be? Custom sounds, all that kind of stuff. So cool. It's like the old Lynx games. Custom assets would be amazing. But you can't do that if you're on consoles and stuff. I get it. You want to hit the wider audience. Okay. Like that. I mean, it really all just it depends on the specs of the PC. And I don't know what the minimum would be for, like, it to be worth it. I honestly don't, but I could tell, even if you had, like, a mid-level PC, you would see a significant difference in speed. Ah, Seamount, you're still here. And you're off. Thanks for hanging in, buddy. Appreciate you as always. Yeah. That, I guess. You know what? I think I'm going to change this up a bit. I'm not going to put it back here. I'm going to just have it here. Your PC's not phenomenal. Gets the job done, though. Nothing available right now, anyway. Oh, really? Is it that... Tech-wise, is it that bad right now? Well, that's good. Yeah, maybe. I mean, if you're interested, talk to someone like Viking, who does have a bit of a lower-end PC and is seeing results, and see what he's doing. He's probably a better guy to ask than me. But yeah, you'd have to rebuy the game and all. But I mean, the game's what? It's probably on. It's not hard to find a sale on this game right now. What, a couple years old? Wait for a sale. Probably find it for 10-15 bucks right now. Okay, we can work with that. The time of the day where the sun is right in my eyes. Half off buying a... Oh, there you go. Nice. Way to do it. Oh, Dan. What's up, buddy? Haven't seen you in a while. Thanks for the sub. 33-month streak. What a guy. Appreciate it, my friend. Okay. So, I think we'll do kind of a bunker in here. Like that. Holy crap, it's 3 o'clock already? I've been doing this for almost 3 hours. It's been a while since I've done a stream this long with design. Hopefully you're done sub. Oh yeah. Starting to drop a bit. Yeah, same here. January was tough, but we seem to be over the worst of it. Oh, I got rid of... Damn it. That's okay. Just retrace what we had here. Something like this. Not an overly generous fairway. Leave it at that. I mean, that is pretty generous there. There's 60-something yards, but I'm going to make it look a lot worse than it is. So I'm going to back these up even more. First 2 rounds of the CC tournament, the same pin. Oh, way to go, Dan. I mean, Dan's new at this. He's a rookie, so he'll make lots of mistakes. Oh, we all know what that means. When you say, I feel like whenever you say you cannot confirm or deny, you're confirming it. Why do people say that? Rhino made the same 2 pins? Not surprised on that at all. That I am not surprised in the least. Hey. It'll definitely win the contest. What's up, Petty? Petty on the road to Twitch affiliate, by the way. So if you have not dropped BS Petty a follow on Twitch, get over there. And give some love to the community's favorite serial killer. He's not actually a serial killer. It's a joke. There you go. I got you a follow, Petty. What is this shadow coming from? This tree? Need to go live and get an X-Maker raid? Absolutely. Well, I am going to be wrapping up soon-ish. Probably raid... I should raid somebody. I never do. I always forget because I'm in a hurry to rush off. These are not really in play at all. They are kind of... almost like having the tees even up here. Bit of a jaunt, but keep them here. We built 3 holes today. It's been a very productive. I mean, this usually happens when I'm just kind of wanting to get a golf course done. Is things go a bit faster, and then we got a play test to do. I actually want to build a decent clubhouse and stuff for this course, so we got to do that stuff. Those too big. So I think we can work with those. Kiddo walking it. All right. All right, reteach. Have a good one, man. All right. Probably all I need to do there. Yeah, looks pretty good. Rip these out. Okay. Definitely gonna have some shadow issues coming down 18, which is gonna be a bit of a bummer. We're gonna have to be careful with that. Probably just gonna put some bushes and stuff in. I'm gonna kind of have a big clubhouse, resort, beach, marina thing here. Or until I get frustrated and then just build a helipad like I usually do. But we're gonna try. All right. Last set of tee boxes. This golf course. Clean up a few areas here. Probably put one there, put one here. Definitely some touching up things we're going to have to do too. Might have to tweak the lighting a bit. It's going to be a bit of a pain. It won't be awful. Just don't need to plant in there. Okay. All right, I don't think we're going to get to the planting today, but we're right on 3 hours. And I think it's time to call it a stream. That is one of my longest design sessions I've had in quite a while. So I'm pretty happy with that. And we have 18 holes down. And it's just obviously finishing things off, planting off-course stuff. And this course is done. So thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you guys as always. I think this was actually a kind of a clean stream. I might actually throw this up on YouTube as well for people to check out if they want. So anyway, thanks as always. I'm off. Have a good rest of your weekend. And I'm going to try to be on again Thursday. Might have a sneak peek at the finished course. So, all right. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.